Good morning to everybody. We are live now for day 3 of the WOG Bev International Tournament. Today we have Venezuela versus the Philippines. Stay tuned. We are about to have the national anthems. There you have it. You can hear the crowd. Once again, a pleasant good morning to all of you. Muy buenos días a todos. Estamos aquí en el tercer día del World Bev International Torneo de Béisbol. World Bev. En este juego hoy, el primer juego del día, tenemos Venezuela contra los Filipinas. Y vamos a estar preparando para el primer pitch. Y yo creo que, como los otros juegos, eso va a ser un juego muy bueno y muy fuerte. Estamos preparados y hoy tenemos 4 juegos en el tiempo. We have 4 games that are scheduled for today. The 4 games that are scheduled right now at 9 a.m. we have, as I mentioned, Venezuela versus the Philippines. Our next game, it is going to be the United States versus India. And at 1 p.m., we are going to have Canada versus Mexico. As I mentioned yesterday, that is a game that all of us are going to want to watch. And after that game between Canada and Mexico, we are going to have our final game of the day, Canada versus the Brampton Royals. Right now, Team Philippines, they are taking the field. They are taking the field, getting their warm-ups ready, and we are a few minutes away from the first pitch of this game. Again, Venezuela versus the Philippines. Venezuela contra los Philippines. ¿Quién va a ganar este juego? So far, Venezuela has played 1 game. This is their 2nd game. Venezuela won their first game versus the Dominican Republic, and they are looking to move to 2-0, whereas the Philippines played their first 2 games yesterday. They lost the first one 8-3 to Aruba, and an amazing game versus Team Ontario. They weren't able to win it. So what a effort the Philippines has put, and they definitely need a win. You can hear the fans from Venezuela going. We are getting ready for first pitch, folks. Voy a agarrar los lineups. Here's the next pitch, and that ball's hit pretty well. It is going to get all the way to the outfield. Here is a leadoff double for Venezuela. A leadoff double for Team Venezuela. What a start for Team Venezuela. We are in the top of the first inning right now. Top of the first inning. Here's the next pitch coming up right now. The first pitch in this at-bat. Here it is. That's going to miss. Good block by the catcher. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up. Here it is. That's going to be hit hard, but that is going to go foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, folks, Venezuela versus the Philippines. Pitching today for the Philippines, we have Jaden Miranda, number 23. Jaden Miranda's on the mound right now for the Philippines. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 bolas y un strike. 2-1. That's going to be hit to right field. The right fielder can't catch it, but he's going to get the out at first base. What a play by the right fielder. Wow. What a play there by the right fielder. For sure, we would think that that's going to be a single, but the right fielder knew exactly what to do with it. He went straight to first base, and they were able to get the out. But look, it's a productive out as Jay Barrios is able to advance to third base. First pitch is going to be a foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. Este out que pasó, el primer out del inning, fue un out productivo porque tenía un corredor en segunda y él podía llegar al tercera. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Way high. It's going to miss. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. Again, folks, Venezuela versus the Philippines. WARG Bev 2026 International Tournament. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. That's hit hard. Shortstop's there. He's going to make the throw to first, and they're going to get the out. But it's another productive out as now Venezuela has the early 1-0 lead. Good productivity from them. They're hitting the ball hard. But one thing that I've mentioned about this team from the Philippines, they play really good defense. Batting now is Gonzalez from Venezuela. Here's the pitch to him. Hits hard. Once again, it's going to be a foul ball. No balls and 1 strike. They're a little bit early. Gonzalez and a few of the players from Venezuela, they are early. And Jaden Miranda, the pitcher for the Philippines, is doing a good job. But then Jaden Miranda is able to retire the next 3 in a row, and we are going now to the bottom of the first inning. Venezuela 1, Philippines scoreless. Este inning fue un inning productivo por Venezuela. Ellos All right, folks, we're in the bottom of the first inning. Batting now for the Philippines is Austin Atmosfera, number 8, number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. It is going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes right now. And we have pitching for Venezuela, number 22, López, que está pichando por el equipo de Venezuela. Número 22, López. That's going to be hit. Un batazo foul. Foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up right now. It's going to be a little high, and it's going to miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, batting for the Philippines is Austin Atmosfera. Here's the first pitch, or the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be hit hard, and it's going to get through past the shortstop. A leadoff single for the Philippines, and they are in business. Un batazo que pasó el shortstop. Un single para comenzar el inning para los Philippines. Ahora que batea es Ansley Dawinan. Ansley Dawinan, number 7, is up to bat for the Philippines now. Here comes the first pitch to him. He shows bunt, but that's going to be outside. He pulls it back in time. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball and no strikes. Folks, weather is in the forecast. Rain is in the forecast. Let's hope it doesn't come. Shows bunt, and it hits the catcher. And let's see if he's okay. It was a bunt, and it hit off of the catcher. And I know for sure that something like that hurts. I play catcher in baseball, and I'm standing close to another person that knows what it is to play catcher. They play catcher, and it hurts a lot to be a catcher. You have to be very tough to deal with the pain of being a catcher in baseball. But he's okay. We're continuing. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 ball, and 2 strikes right now. Really good pitch from López from Team Venezuela right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs in the bottom of the first inning. We have a runner at first base. No attempt to steal yet from the Philippines. No attempt. Let's see if, and we have a timeout from the catcher, as him and his pitcher had a miscommunication there. They get timeout to be able to organize themselves. And they seem like they're on the same page now. And we are getting ready now for the 1-2 pitch to come up. Again, number 7, Ansley Dawinan is batting. Down in the count, 1-2. Can López from Venezuela get his first out? That is going to be strike 3. Threw him a breaking ball. It looked like it was going to be really high, but then it dropped at the last moment. 1 away in the bottom of the first. Coming up to bat now for the Philippines, it is Riker Purdy. Riker Purdy, number 16, is coming up. Yesterday, we did an interview with a gentleman from the Philippines, and they are family with Riker. So I know that family member as well, they are watching. They're excited. Let's see here what Riker is going to be able to do in this inning. Here's the first pitch coming up to Riker. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Really good spot. Really good location for López from Venezuela. Not much you could do with that pitch other than take it the other way. It's not much you could do with it. That's going to miss high. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Venezuela has the early 1-0 lead. Let's see. Here's the pitch. That is going to be strike 2. It just gets the outside part of the plate. And again, a really good pitch from López, because that's a pitcher's pitch. There's not a lot you could do with that. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss. It's going to get by. And that is going to be the second ball. and the runner is going to advance to second base. Now the tying run is a bit closer for the Philippines. That pitch on the outside corner, the thing about at this age, a lot of kids like to pull the ball. But if they can be able to break that habit and go the other way, hit it where it's pitched, there'll be a lot more success for them. That's gonna miss inside 3-2. But what I've seen happen a lot is kids with that outside pitch, they either take it or they try to pull it. In other words, when you pull that, you're rolling over, especially if you are, how can I say, too close to the, you are too close or you're too far away from the plate. If you're close to the plate, it's a little better, but then you open yourself up to that middle, that inside pitch. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming up. Hit hard, but that's going to be foul. Enough to stay alive there. Full count, 3-2. We're going to do it again. Lopez from Venezuela versus Riker Purdy from the Philippines. Here's the 3-2. Ball 4. That is going to be a walk. And now we have runners at first. Excuse me. It wasn't a ball. It's 3-2 right now. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming up right now. 3-2 right now. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming up. Here it is. Here the crowds. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in a row for Lopez. And we can hear the Philippine fans and the fans from Venezuela having a chanting battle right now. This game is very intense right now, and it's just getting started. Coming up to bat right now for the Philippines is Joseph Piercy. As we've spoken about Joseph, his power has been phenomenal. Let's see if he could put a charge into one. Vamos a ver si Josué, Joseph, pueden hacer un batazo fuerte ahora. That's going to be a strike. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Hit, tapper, foul. 0-2, quickly 0-2. Lopez is doing a really good job of locating. Really good job of locating. Really good job. I'm curious to see what pitch is coming up here right now. What pitch is coming up right now? Here's the 0-2 pitch coming up to Percy. Here it is. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 right now. You can hear the passion from the Venezuela fans. They want every pitch to be called a strike, even the ones that are outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We have 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Runner at second base. Here's the pitch. Hit, foul again. Still a 1 ball and 2 strike count. Lopez from Venezuela has a really good breaking ball that he's not throwing it inside. Here it goes again, and he gets a strikeout. He strikes out the side, and that is the ending of the inning. We are going now to the second inning. It is a 1-0 lead for Team Venezuela. What an inning. We have ourselves a 1-0 lead for the Venezuelan team. And the Philippines, they are coming up to hit in a few moments. Let's see. Or, excuse me, Philippines is pitching. Venezuela's coming up to hit. Let's see if they can add on to their lead, or let's see if the Philippines will be able to hold them down and keep this game close. Let's see here. All right, folks, we are getting ready now for the inning. Here's the pitch coming up. Hit hard, but to the second baseman. Nice play. One away. One out. Have a hit by a pitch right now, and he looks like he's in a lot of pain right now. Hit by a pitch to the second batter of this inning. That's gonna be a strike right there. Oh, tú estás en tú estás en, ¿cómo se dice? Tú bajó para shows a bunt, and that is gonna be a foul ball. 2 strikes. We have a runner going to second. A good throw, but he's gonna steal second base. What a throw, but stolen base. Ball's hit well past the right fielder. It is going to be 1 run in. He's not stopping. He's going to third. Cutoff man drops it. It is going to be an RBI triple. And Venezuela leads it now 2-0. So we have a hit by a pitch, folks. Another delay as the pitcher for Venezuela, Lopez, was hit. Or let me see if they actually ruling it. Let me see if they're ruling it a hit by a pitch. or if that he swung the bat. Let me see.
They actually, yes, they're gonna
Call a swing there. So it wasn't a hit by a pitch. They are going to say that he swung the bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Hit hard. Oh, what a play by the shortstop. What a play by the shortstop. That ball was hit really hard, but the shortstop from the Philippines makes an absolute phenomenal play. What a play there. Here is now the pitch coming up. That is going to be a little high. 1 ball and no strike right now. 1 ball, no strikes right now. Here's the next pitch coming up right now. 1-0. Almost hit him and gets by the catcher. Runner's coming home, and he's going to score without a throw. Another run for Team Venezuela. It's a 3-0 lead now for Venezuela. The energy from Venezuela, it is absolutely amazing. Their energy. It's early in the morning. It's 9:30 a.m., but they are ready to go. That's going to be a grounder back to the pitcher. He has time, makes a good throw, and that is going to end the inning. But Venezuela was able to get 2 more runs, and now they have a 3-0 lead as we are going to the bottom of the second inning. All right, folks, we are in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. That's hit well by Zion Wade. It's going to get by the left fielder, and it is going to be a leadoff single for Zion Wade. Boy, Zion Wade for the Philippines has been impressive. He has been impressive. He's always ready to hit. And he's been getting on base for this team. Batting now is Lincoln Osteo for the Philippines. Here's the first pitch to him. That's going to be fouled back. Strike one. No balls and one strike right now. Still pitching for Team Venezuela. It is number 22, Lopez. You hear the Philippine fans as well cheering on. That is gonna be a strike. No balls and 2 strikes right now. The Venezuela fans are saying strikeout, punch out, ponche, and that's gonna miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So far, Lopez has 3 strikes, 3 strikeouts. Osoteo. Here's the pitch. That's gonna miss inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As a player in this moment, you are maybe a player, and in Little League rules, you know, a team can't make that noise. But with the fans, a fan, you know, they can make noise. And for a player to be hearing that type of noise, it could be tough sometimes. But I would say it's a good experience, because if a player at this age can learn to block out the noise and lock in on the mission, which is their at-bat, it would be really special for them growing up. That's going to be foul ball. Way to stay alive there by Osoteo. But I do agree with that. I really think that if a person can stay, a child at this age, they can keep their head in the game and not allow things like this to take them out, it is really good for them in their future. That is going to be strike 3. The 4th strikeout for Lopez there. That pitch right there, it is absolutely a filthy pitch. 4 strikeouts for Lopez. We have coming up to bat right now for the Philippines, Marcos Barcelona. Here's the first pitch coming up to Marcos Barcelona. That's going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes. What I will say to the Philippines on the base pads, they are not really trying to steal bases. They are, for the most part, staying at bay. That's going to be hit towards the first baseman. He's going to have to get back. And it's going to be a catch and a tag of first base. A double play. Wow. That is an absolute massive out right there. And not much you can do. Once Zion Wade left, that ball, once it was caught, there was going to be nothing that they were going to be able to do. We are going to the 3rd inning, folks. Venezuela still has themselves a 3-0 lead. 3-0 as we go to the top of the 3rd. First pitch is going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Number 23, número 23, Brito, el que está bateando ahora por el equipo de Venezuela. Number 23, Brito, is batting now for Venezuela. And we have a new pitcher for the Philippines. New pitcher for the Philippines. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss. 3 balls and no strikes right now. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 is the count. The new pitcher for the Philippines, it is number 28. Number 28 for the Philippines, Lincoln Osoteo's pitching. First pitch, that 3-0 is going to be right down the middle. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1 is the count. Here's the pitch coming up right now to Brito. Hit, and that's going to go foul, though. Full count right now. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now is the count to Brito from Venezuela. Lincoln Osoteo's pitching for the Philippines. Here's a 3-2 pitch, and that is going to miss. Ball 4. It is going to be right now a runner at first base. And coming up to bat right now for Venezuela is number 12, Cárdenas. Número 12, el que va a batear ahora, Cárdenas, para el equipo de Venezuela. Muchas gracias por las personas que están llegando y viendo este live stream en YouTube. That is going to miss. Believe it missed. It missed inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here is the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be fouled. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. Really good swing there from Cárdenas, but just fouled back. Here is the pitch coming up right now to Cárdenas. Here it is. Hit hard. Shortstop is not able to grab it. It gets right by him. Wow, I thought for sure that he was going to be able to catch it, but it gets by, and it is now runners at first and second with no outs for Venezuela in the top of the 3rd inning. Now batting for Venezuela is, that first pitch is going to be a strike. Gina Morales. Gina Morales is batting right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air. Second baseman, right fielder. They go for it, but what a play by the right fielder. What a catch by the right fielder. Number 67 for the Philippines, Hunter Curries. What a play there. 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Now we are at the top of the order for Venezuela. Jay Barrios. Here's a pitch to him. That is going to be a strike. Strike 1 right now. Let's see here if Lincoln Osoteo, he can get into a groove right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He needs 1 more strike. What a boost this could be for the Philippines if they are able to get out of this with no runs given up. Popped up. Center field is coming in. Nope, but the shortstop is there to make the play. That is the 2nd out of the inning. So after back-to-back base runners, the Philippines' Lincoln Osoteo has retired 2 batters with good defense. Can he get out of this inning? Pereira is batting right now for Venezuela. First pitch, it is going to get through the shortstop, and it's going to be a throw. They're going to be No play at the plate. It is going to be an RBI single. And now Venezuela leads it 4-0. If Philippines would have thrown the ball home right away, they could have had a chance at the play with a play at the plate, but they didn't have communication at that moment, and the run scored without a throw. Here's Puerta. First pitch is gonna miss high. And the thing about I know from experience and speaking with players that are young, you have to be able to communicate. Ground ball to third base. Third base is able to get it, and that is gonna be the ending of the inning. So they get one more run, Venezuela, but we are going now to the bottom of the third inning, and Venezuela leads 4-0 right now. All right, folks, number 67, Barrios, is coming into pitch. Ahora yo quiero dedicar este momento para leer comentarios. Tenemos comentarios ahora en YouTube. Tenemos muchos comentarios de Venezuela. Las personas de Venezuela. Y mira, mi gente, mi español no es perfecto. Todos los días yo estoy practicando, aprendiendo más. Yo quería tratar de hablar con ustedes. Y tenemos comentarios de Lino Guerrera. Viva Venezuela. Mario, vamos Venezuela. Nilka, vamos mi guapo, tía te ama. Cassandra, al 27 le voy a... Tenemos muchos comentarios y yo voy a tener tiempo para leer esos comentarios. Vamos, el juego ya está comenzando. El primer pitch del inning fue una bola adentro, un bola y 0 strikes ahora. Y claro, si tú estás aquí en este live stream y tú solo hablas en español, en este momento tú estás teniendo la oportunidad de aprender un poquito de inglés, porque casi yo estoy hablando inglés. Swing and a miss, strike one. So es una oportunidad para aprender inglés también, más el máximo que es posible para mí, yo voy a hablar español para ustedes. Muchas gracias por llegando. And anybody in the Philippines, we thank you for being a part of this live stream. 2 balls and 1 strike. That ball misses outside. We have a comment from your exis Calona. Vamos, Gabriel. That's going to be hit. Foul. Strike 2. We have Jason Miranda, Go Team Philippines. Anna, Milan, Vamos, Venezuela. Simon, Barcelona with the Philippine flag. We have a lot of comments right now, folks. We're going to catch up with some of them. It's a 2-2 pitch coming up right now. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss outside and low. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. 3-2 is the count. Blanca, Lice, Vamos, Venezuela. Nofred, Velasquez. Dilcia, 3-2. Misses outside, ball 4. And now the Philippines have a runner at first base. First base runner since, I believe, the first inning. Carly Seriquison con las banderas de Venezuela. Adriana con las banderas. Laura, buen día, mejoren. Muchas gracias por el comento, Laura. Yelimar, Carolina, Venezuela, ya. Daniel Brown. Ok, muchas gracias por sus comentos. Runner at first base. No outs. Here's the first pitch. It's going to get by the catcher. It's going to be a ball, and there's going to be a runner now at second base. 1 ball, no strikes. Yes, son. Miranda with the Philippine flags. Vamos, Jenner. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Germán Torres. Vamos, Venezuela. Lee Sinti Yo Yeson. Vamos de Ángel González. Muchas gracias por sus comentos. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. El energía que tengo de las personas aquí es muy fuerte. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is going to be the first out of the inning. Los fanáticos de Venezuela, el energía que ellos tengo aquí es muy fuerte. Es muy fuerte. Y ellos están haciendo un trabajo muy bien para apoyar el equipo de el país. Y eso fue un strike ahí. Y también yo quiero mandar mis oraciones para Venezuela porque este año fue un año muy difícil y la cosa no está fácil. Y claro, mis oraciones están allá con Venezuela, con las familias allá, las personas que están allá en Venezuela. Mis oraciones están allá con ustedes. That's going to be foul ball. 1-2. 1-2 right now. Who's batting right now for the Philippines? It is number 88. James Philippe Abog. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And excuse me, that was Jaden Miranda. Jaden Miranda. Now coming up, Hunter Curries. He made the really nice play in the top of the 3rd inning to rob Venezuela of a base hit. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Venezuela pitchers are looking really dominant in this game because they are throwing a lot of strikes and a lot of strikeouts. Here's the 0-1. Misses low, 1-1. The runner from second takes a big lead, but it's going to go back to the base. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Misses 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. We're looking, the Filipino team, they're in this game. They're in this game. It's a 4-0 game, but offensively, they're just looking for that spark. That spark that could get everybody going. It's been really tough for them. 2-1 pitch. Hit well, but that is going to go out of play. Foul ball. Really good swing there by Hunter. Let's see if he can be able to... Let's see if he can get on base and keep it going. On deck for the Philippines is Nolan Jimenez. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit. It's going to get by the second baseman. They're going to send the runner home. The throw home. He's going to be safe. And it is an RBI single. And the Philippines get their first run of the game. What a piece of hitting from Hunter. And it is what I mentioned in the first inning. I've seen a lot of Venezuela taking the pitches outside. Pitching outside. And instead of a hitter from the Philippines going with that pitch, ball one. We have a lot of hitters that they've been trying to pull it. And what Hunter did there, letting that ball travel and just hitting it where it's pitched, what a job by him. Here's the pitch. That's going to also miss high. 2 balls. So Nolan Jimenez is batting. If he can get on base, it's a 2-0 count. If he can get on base, the Philippines will bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see. Here's the 2-0 pitch coming up right now. That is going to be a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 is the count right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He was really late on that pitch. The inside pitches, you gotta be faster. The outside pitches, you gotta let the ball travel. But the inside pitch, you gotta be a little bit faster than what he was. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Nolan. Fouls it away. That was a better job to stay alive there. We're still at a 2-2 count. As I've said, they are trying the Philippines to get the energy going. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is the ending of the inning. We are back right now in the fourth inning, the top of the fourth. We have a strike right there, a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1, misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Batting now is González, número 26 por el equipo de Venezuela. That is going to miss, 2 balls and 1 strike. That's hit, un batazo a center field y no podía agarrarlo. Un single para comenzar el inning para el equipo de Venezuela. Tenemos comentos de Ana. Vamos Venezuela, vamos Mauricio Pereira. Eso fue un bola y pasó el catcher. Tiene ahora un corredor en segunda. Ana Brito, Gabriel Escalona, te amo. José López, arriba Venezuela. Grounded to the pitcher. What a play. And they're going to get the out at first base. And that's all. Really nice play from the pitcher. But if he would have looked the runner back, he had time. Ese batazo al pitcher, él podía coger el tiempo, mirar el corredor de segunda para atrás, mas solo él tiró y ya, no hacía nada más. That's going to miss, and the runner's going to come home. And he's going to score easily. Venezuela's going to get their 5th run of the game. Tenemos comento de José López, Cassandra, Helesni, Brizuela, Enoy Rodríguez, Carvin García, ya tú sabes, Cassandra, tenemos un mound visit ahora, Tito is here, we have Lydia Barcelona, let's go Philippines. Cassandra, Fabio, Lionel, Puerta Jiménez, apoyándote, papi, te amos. Yehi Import Corp, Anías Brito, Venezuela, Venezuela, Venezuela. Simon, Barcelona, nice. Miralita, Helimar, Carolina y Cassandra. 2-1 pitch right now. That's going to be fouled. Two pitches coming up right now. We have 1 out in the 4th. Misses outside, 3-2. And right now, we are having a little bit of rain here in Canada. That is going to miss high. Ball 4. We have a runner at first base right now for Venezuela. Here's the pitch. That's hit well to right field. It's going to get over his head. It is going to be, runners are going around third. He's going to stop at second with an RBI double. And Venezuela now leads it 6-1. 6-1, Venezuela está ganando. Un batazo que entró otro corredor. Here's the pitch, is going to get by. 1 ball, no strike, and the runner's gonna advance to third base. That's gonna miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2 bolas y 0 strikes ahora. 2-0. Hits well to center field, way back. Center field is not able to get it. 1 run is gonna score. It is gonna be an RBI double. The warm-up pitches for Zion Wade are about to be over, and we are looking to continue the game now. We have some rain, light rain here in Canada. Let's hope that the rain doesn't stop any more games. First pitch is going to be a strike from Zion Wade. He's facing now number 99, Brito, número 99, Brito de Venezuela, el que está bateando ahora. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. 2 quick strikes from Zion Wade. And as I mentioned earlier, Zion Wade has been really impressive. Really impressive with his defense, his hitting. And now he's pitching. This is the first time we see him pitching. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded, and the second baseman is able to get it. They're going to get the out at first base, but the runner will advance to third base. It's a 7-1 game, folks. 7-1 is the score right now. 7-1 is the score. 7-1, and we're having more rain here, folks. Let's hope that the rain will not stop the games, but we are definitely having a lot. The weather forecast is projecting a lot of rain today. Let's see, folks. Here's the pitch coming up right now to Brito. I believe that they're brothers. That's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. Yo creo que tenemos hermanos en este equipo. Tenemos número 99 y número 23. El lineup que yo tengo no tiene el primer nombre, más tiene el último nombre Brito. Y eso fue un batazo más un batazo foul. That was a foul ball right there. No balls and 2 strikes. So look at Zion Wade from the Philippines. He is absolutely challenging hitters and doing an absolute phenomenal job. An absolute phenomenal job. Let's see here. The 0-2. Strike 3. What a job by Zion Wade. He comes into an inning with trouble, but you could see his energy as he goes back to the dugout, fired up, excited that he was able to get his team out of trouble. We are going now to the bottom of the 4th inning, folks. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Philippines is trailing this game 7-1. All right, folks, we are getting ready for the bottom of the 4th inning. The Philippines, let's see if they can get a rally going. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1, right down the middle. What a pitch. Coming up to bat now for the Philippine team is Austin Atmosfera. Here is the 0-1 pitch to him. Hit hard. Oh, what a play by the third baseman. The throw is going to be offline, and it is going to be a runner at first base to start off this inning. A nice play from the third baseman, but the speed of Austin made the third baseman have to throw the ball hard and fast, and the throw was just offline. Ansley Dawanan is batting right now. Here is the pitch right now. That is going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch coming up right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up right now. Strike 2. Quickly down in the count. 0-2 right now. Ansley Dawanan. Ansley Dawanan is needing to protect the plate right now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That is the first out of the inning. As I've mentioned, it is extremely important in moments like this, in games like this, putting the ball in play is extremely important. Extremely important, putting the ball in play. Here's the pitch. Ball. 1 ball and no strikes. We're having more rain now. The forecast is showing that we may have rain for another hour, but then it's going to possibly stop, and we're going to be able to get more baseball in today. Let's hope that the rain doesn't affect any of these games. That's going to be fouled by Purdy. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. Riker Purdy, number 16, is batting right now for the Philippines, and it's a 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2-1 is the count. This Philippines team has been impressive. I know that they are losing now. They haven't won a game yet, but they've showed a lot of heart, courage, grit, and we're definitely impressed for them. That's going to miss inside. 3 balls and 1 strike is the count right now. 3-1. Let's see if Riker Purdy is going to be able to get on base. We got Joseph Percy on deck, and as I mentioned, Joseph's power with 1 swing, he could put the Philippines right back in this game. Here's the pitch coming up now. That's going to be hit, but that's going to go foul and out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A little bit late there. Little bit late. If he could be a little earlier with the bat, Riker, he could have put that over first base on the right field side. This is a big pitch here. It's a 3-2 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Oh, it's going to hit him. He seems like he's okay, but it hit him. Thank God it wasn't a fastball. It was a breaking pitch, but he's okay. And now the Philippines has runners at first and second with 1 out, and the power hitter, Joseph Percy. Joseph Percy, throughout this whole tournament, he's been coming up with big hits for the Philippines and big hits with power. Let's see if he can come through again in a moment that they need him. Here's the first pitch coming up. That is going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. Here is the pitch coming up now. Hit, and that's going to be foul. So Joseph is quickly down in the count. 0-2. He's definitely going to have to battle now because this is a big at-bat in this game. Philippines, if they're going to have any chance to come back, they need a big hit. They need a big hit. Let's see if they could get the big hit. Here comes the pitch. Hit hard over the second baseman's head, and Joseph does it again. 1 run is going to score. The runner's getting the green light. Here's the throw home. He's going to be safe at home. A 2 RBI double for Joseph, and the Philippines are back in the game. Joseph Percy, as I mentioned, all tournament long, he has come up with big hits, power hits, clutch hits, and he has brought the Philippines back in it. It's 7-3. Zion Wade is coming up to bat now, and Zion Wade has also been really big for the team. Let's see if he can keep the line going. Here's the pitch now to Zion. It's going to be in there, strike 1. The important thing in innings like this, and when a team is trying to come back, is don't try to do too much. You can't. You have to be able to trust your teammates and not try to do too much. Do your part, and Zion Wade does his part as he gets a base hit. It gets by the right fielder, and it is going to be an RBI single. And now the Philippines gets one more run, and it is 7-4. Just as we were mentioning, it's important because a player can go up there and try to do too much, try to swing all their might, try to do a lot. But as Joseph and Zion Wade, both of them, the last two hitters, they hit the ball where it was pitched. They didn't try to do too much, and both of them had good results. First pitch, it is going to be a ball outside. Batting now is Lincoln Osoteo. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, folks. Bottom of the 4th inning. It's 7-4, and this inning started, Philippines were trailing 7-1. And they are now 3 runs closer. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Osoteo was really late there. Lincoln is going to have to be a lot earlier there. Gonna have to be earlier there. Here's the pitch coming up now to Lincoln. It's raining a little bit harder now. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the energy from the fans of the Philippines and Venezuela is absolutely incredible. Here is the 2-1 pitch coming up now. Strike 2. Tiene 2 bolas y 2 strike. Puede escuchar los fanáticos de Venezuela cantando ponche. Vamos a ver si vamos a tener un ponche ahora. Vamos a ver. 2-2. 2-2 right now. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss, and it's going to get by the catcher. Zion Wade is going to be able to advance to second base. And now it's a 3-2 count. And look, folks, the importance of this pitch here. If Lincoln can find a way to get on base, Marcos Barcelona, who's on deck, will be the tying run. Massive pitch coming. 3-2. Fouled away. What a job by Lincoln to just stay alive. What a job by him. What a job by him just to stay alive. We hear the Venezuela fans yelling ponche, gritando ponche. 3-2 pitch. It's a massive pitch. Here it is. And it is going to miss inside. Ball 4. And the tying run will come to bat for the Philippines right now in Marcos Barcelona. Wow, what a rally we are having right now from the Philippines. They are putting together a rally. This inning started off with an out, but since Ansley, Riker, Joseph, Zion, Lincoln, 5 straight have reached base. 5 straight. And actually, my mistake. 4 straight have reached base. All right, folks. This is a massive at-bat. Marcos Barcelona is up now for the Philippines. Here's the first pitch coming up to Marcos. He's going to take a strike. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike right now. Here is the pitch coming up right now. 0-1. Miss is going to get by the catcher. And both runners are going to advance. Runners at second and third
with only one out. It's a 1-1 count. And as I mentioned, you cannot try to do too much. Marcos is batting now. It's important for him to not try to do too much. Keep the line moving. Trust your teammates. Let's see here the pitch. 1-1. High. 2 balls and 1 strike. The momentum is with the Philippines right now, folks. The momentum is with them. They came back yesterday. They weren't able to win it versus Ontario, but they came back. Let's see if they could have a comeback win in this game right now. The 2-1 pitch is coming up right now. Here it is. Right there, down the middle, strike 2. That was a really good pitch. I'm not sure what Marcos was looking for there because it's a 2-1 count. Hitters count. Gotta be looking for something to drive there. It's a 2-2 pitch coming up right now. It's important for him to put the ball in play. He's gonna do that and hit it to center, and it's gonna drop. It's an RBI single. And now the Philippines, they continue to keep the rally going. Oh my goodness. It was 7-1 when this inning started. And right now it is 7-5. The Philippines have the tying runs on base, and the lead run is now batting. El momento ahora es con los filipinos ahora. 7-5. 7-5 ahora. Venezuela sigue ganando, más los Philippines está más cerca ahora. It is still a 7-5 lead for Venezuela, but the Philippines are a base hit away. A double could probably tie this game. Here's the pitch. That is going to be in there. Strike 1. It is extremely important for Venezuela. You cannot let this ball, you cannot let the ball get by you and you know, let runners advance. This is a critical moment. Here's the pitch. Misses, and a good scoop by the catcher to not let that go by, as I was just mentioning. It's a 1-1 count right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 count, folks. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be low. 2-1. Raul Ordonez, number 99, is batting for the Philippines. And still pitching for Venezuela is Barrios, number 67. Here's the pitch coming up. 3-1 is going to get by. The runner's coming home, and he's going to score. Oh, my goodness. The comeback for the Philippines is still going. It is now a 7-6 game. And you can see the coach from the Philippines and the fans are completely fired up. You got to think that soon Venezuela's going to have to make a pitching change, but so far they haven't. Let's go, Marcos, Scarbo's finest. Tenemos un comento de Ana. ¿Cuántos innings son? En este juego tiene un límite de tiempo, 1 hora 45 minutos o el máximo 6 innings. Por ahora, yo creo, posible el 5º inning vas a ser el último. And they are going to intentionally walk the hitter. As it was a 3-1, they're going to intentionally walk him. And folks, the Philippines is 1 base hit away from tying and maybe taking the lead. Tying and maybe taking the lead. Number 88, James Philippe Abug, is batting right now. This is a moment where they need him like never before. Here's the pitch coming up now to James. Here it is. It is going to be in there. Strike one. He did not like the call. You could see his face. He did not like that call. But nonetheless, it's no balls and one strikes. No balls and one strikes. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up to James. Here it is. That's going to miss high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. This right here is... inside, almost hits James. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. We have had now 9 straight base runners from Riker, Joseph, Zion, Lincoln, Marcos, Rayo. Actually, 6 straight base runners have reached for the Philippines. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Massive pitch. Grounded. It's going to go towards first base. The pitcher gets it. He's going to be out at first base. What a play by the pitcher. Both runners do advance, but what a play by the pitcher. Barrios, number 67, was able to get to it. What a play right there. Folks, it is 7-6 right now. 7-6, 2 outs. Corredores, segundo y tercer. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Can the Philippines take a lead? Ball 1, almost got by the catcher. What a job. You got to know, if the ball gets by, they want to go. And Venezuela fans, they're trying to cheer on their team to keep them motivated. What a game this is, folks. We have time out there. We have timeout from the umpire. Not sure what's going on. They are saying that the runner left the base too early. All right, here is now the 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Hit well to right field. It's gonna get down. Oh my goodness. It is a 2 RBI triple. And now the Philippines have a 8-7 lead. Oh my goodness. What a comeback! What a comeback! It was 7-1 when this inning started. It is now 8-7. The Philippines lead it. Jaden Miranda comes through with a 2 RBI triple. Now Hunter Curry's up now. Here's the pitch to him. Hits it hard, but foul. Oh, and 1. 0-1. Oh, my goodness. What a comeback. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up right now. Misses low. 1-1. Boy, that run at third base for the Philippines is a massive run. Este corredor en tercera base ahora es muy grande ahora. Si los Philippines pueden entrar esta carrera. 1-1. Ooh, a tough call. 1-2. 1-2. Now, Hunter's gonna have to protect the plate. Anything close. The importance of putting the ball in play now is massive. Here's the pitch, and that's going to miss low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This has been such a long inning for Barrios, the pitcher from Venezuela. This inning has been so long. This is so important. The 2-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. And it's going to miss. 3 balls and 2 strikes. But what a job by the catcher, because that saved the run right there. If that would have got by the catcher, that run from third possibly would have scored. You see the pitcher Barrios really having to, really having to battle this, and this has been a long inning for him. Here's the pitch, and he's gonna walk him, ball 4, and now there are runners at first and third. Nolan Jimenez is coming up to bat right now. This is unbelievable, and we are gonna have a pitching change right now. We are gonna have a pitching change. Venezuela is gonna bring in right now a new pitcher, and the importance of the new pitcher from Venezuela to throw strikes, it is massive in this game. Número 2, Rodríguez, el que va a entrar a pichar por Venezuela. Ahora tiene corredor en tercer y primer. 2 outs. And we had one of the players from Venezuela left the field and they're not ready, so they're having to move players around. Folks, Nolan Jimenez, can he come through for the Philippines? First pitch is going to be a swing and a miss. Really good pitch there from Rodriguez. You got to know that they are trying to, they got to put the ball in play. The importance of putting the ball in play now is massive. 0-1. Strike 2. Really good pitch right there. Strike 2. Now if you're Nolan Jimenez, you got to choke up and find a way to put the ball in play. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rodriguez came into this game and he's throwing the baseball really, really hard. Really, really hard. The catcher has saved a few runs in this game. Did he go? No, he did not go. Wow, and that ball was outside. 2-2. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Here is ball 3. Full count right now. Full count. You don't want to walk him because the leadoff hitter, Austin, is on deck, and he does that. Ball 4. The bases are now loaded for Austin Atmosfera. Can Austin come through for the Philippines right now? Folks, if Austin can come through now, this would be absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive if he can come through for his team now. My goodness. I don't believe the comeback that we've seen this inning, folks. Here's the first pitch now. Outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is going to bounce. 2 balls and no strikes. If I'm from the Philippines, I'm sorry. I do not give a green light here. 3-0, 2-0. That's going to be a strike. That wasn't his pitch, and I wouldn't give the green light because, you know, it wasn't his pitch there. Let's say that. And if he threw that ball there, that would have been massive. 2-1. Grounded. Third baseman has it. He's going to go to third and get the force out there. And the inning finally is going to end. Wow. What an inning by the Philippines. 7-1 they trail. We are back right now y yo voy a hablar un poquito de español ahora. Estamos con...
JR de este lado.
¿Cómo está? ¿Todo bien?
Estamos activos, Sammy.
Activo, ya tú sabes. Oh, mira, mi español está más o menos más. Todos los días yo estoy
Te voy a enseñar una palabra, Sammy.
Claro.
Cuando tú dices comento, es comentario que se dice. Y dice, ¿cuál es lo comento?
Comento. Comentario. Yo necesito maestra para ayudarme.
Activo, tu profesor, my teacher.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
Estamos activos.
We are live, folks. We are back. Every day I need help with Spanish. I say words that people understand what I'm trying to say, but I'm saying the wrong word. Zion Wade is trying to close it out. That's going to miss high. It's a 1-1 count. If they can get, the Philippines can get 3 more outs without giving up any more runs, they will win this game. Here's the pitch now. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. 1 and 2 right now. If the Philippines can get 3 more outs without giving up a run, they are going to win this game. No matter what, they will hit last if they give up a run or a lead. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Zion Wade strikes him out, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat now is Gina Mirales. Oh my goodness. What a game from the Philippines. Here's the pitch coming up right now. It's gonna be a little bit high, just a little bit high. Zion Wade has been absolutely incredible, folks. He's been incredible. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up right now. That's gonna be the same exact pitch, just a little high. 2 balls, no strikes. We have the number 11, Gina Mirales, batting for Venezuela. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Foul ball. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2-1. 2-1. We're going to have timeout as the third base coach comes to speak with his hitter. I don't know if they wanted him to swing there. I think they wanted him to take there, but he swung, and now a 2-0. 2-0, maybe could have been 3-0. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch, though. That is going to miss high. So Zion Wade, he's thrown 4 pitches, and he's thrown 3 of them a little high, not missing by much. This is a massive pitch. You don't want to put a base runner on. 3-1. Strike 2. Full count right now. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. Here's the 3-2 pitch coming up now. Ball 4, and Venezuela has life in the last inning. And they have their leadoff hitter, Barrios, coming up, looking to do damage right now. What a game, folks. This is the last inning. Here's the pitch right now from Zion Wade. Grounded. They are going to get the out at second base. What a play. Oh, my goodness. The composure from the third baseman, Joseph Piercy. What a play by him to stay composed, make a good throw to second, and get the lead out. 1 more out, and the Philippines will win this. Here is the pitch. That's going to miss inside. 1 ball, no strikes. What a comeback, folks. The Philippines needs 1 more out to win this game and stun the world. To win this game and stun the world. Here's the pitch. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zion Wade, can I be honest? He is probably the pitcher for the Philippines. You want to have him on the mound. What he's done since game 1 for the Philippines has been phenomenal. And now him pitching, he's just been phenomenal. 1-1 pitch. Hit to center field. And it's going to be caught. And the Philippines wins it. The Philippines wins it. A 7-1 lead for Venezuela, and the Philippines scores 7 unanswered, and they win the ball game 8-7. What a win for the Philippines! Oh my goodness! What a win! What a game! What a win! And it is absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness. What a comeback from the Philippines. I mean, what we just saw was absolutely incredible. Folks, and we are just getting started. This was the first game of today. Coming up after this game, we have the USA versus India. What a comeback that we just witnessed. Until next time, we'll see you all really soon.